Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Hyperion Theater for the first preview performance of Madness in the Moonlight. And now, please welcome your host for this evening, our producer, Dylan White.
My wonderful patrons of the theater, welcome to our premiere performance, our premiere preview performance of Madness in the Moonlight. I'm so excited all of you are here this evening. This is going to be a wonderful time. Are you all excited to be here?
Yeah!
That's more like you're happy to be here. Are you all excited to be here? Wonderful! That's what I love to hear so much. The applause and the cheering in the theater is really what makes the world go round as far as I'm concerned. I'd like to welcome all of our teams who are here this evening. And I would also like to bring out right now a very special guest of the theater this evening, the Disney Resort Ambassador, Alexa Garcia.
Thank you so much for that fabulous introduction, Mr. Dylan, and congratulations on the premiere of Madness in the Moonlight.
Very exciting.
Yes, and good evening to all the teams out there. How's everyone doing tonight? Wonderful. Well, I know you're all very anxious to get started, but before we do, I want to take just a moment to talk about one of the reasons why we're here tonight, and that's, of course, to honor one of our local nonprofits, Moms of Orange County. Welcome. And of course, we have a very special guest who would like to thank you as well. So if we could please help me give a warm welcome to our very own Detective Minnie Mouse. Thank you, Minnie. Moms Orange County. Yes, I know. She's fabulous, isn't she? Moms Orange County is a local nonprofit. Minnie, I'm trying to give a speech here. Thank you. She's the boss lady, right? All right. Moms Orange County, these fabulous women right here, are part of an organization that helps families in need get through happy and healthy pregnancies so that they can give their children the best start in life. They provide care for families from time of pregnancy all the way to baby's first birthday so that parents and babies are able to get the care and services they need. And Moms was founded to help families who are living in poverty, and for the last 25 years, over 45,000 families have benefited from the services that Moms provide. So because of your participation tonight, you will be helping out even more families here in Orange County to have better futures for their children and happy and healthy lives. So on behalf of the 30,000 cast members here at the Disneyland Resort, we would like to present you with a donation for your organization.
We know we stand between you and this amazing night and scavenger hunt, and 3,000 families, or 3,000 women every year come to Moms Orange County in hopes of getting knowledge, support, and gaining some self-confidence. And it's because of donations like yours and making it happen for them that we're really proud. Most of these women come from Santa Ana, Anaheim, and even some from Disney cast of characters. So thank you for turning stories of risk to stories of hope. Have a great night.
Producer Dylan, we'll go ahead and turn it back to you now.
Once again, another big round of applause for Moms of Orange County. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you so much. Please enjoy the madness in the moonlight. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Alexa. Wonderful to see you. Hope you enjoy the premiere. Another big round of applause. We just wanted to clarify as well. Because I was backstage, I was getting the very giant check. I want to clarify as well that we are giving this check to moms of Orange County, not the housewives of Orange County. Okay, good. This is a much better charity than they are. Minnie, I cannot tell you, one, how excited I am that you're here with all of us for the premiere of my musical, Madness in the Moonlight. But I have to say, I'm so inspired by you right now. The fact that you were able to do something so generous this evening. What I want to do, even though we've been in rehearsals, and we've been working on the show for so long, and everybody knows that it's called Madness in the Moonlight, I'm going to change the name of the show in your honor. Oh yes, I want to have you featured in the title of the show. But to do that, I need a show title that says something about Minnie, but also says Broadway. All right. Let's see. How about Thoroughly Modern Minnie? No? Okay. Minnie in the Rain. Minnie on the Roof. Minnie Elliott. My Fair Minnie. No. Oh, I get it. It's the whole Minnie thing that isn't working for you. So we should go with like the mouse theme. Yes? Like Mouse Saigon.
Mouse Saigon.
No? Oh. La Mouse à Fond. Les Maserables. It's good, but not for this, right? Okay, right. How about, let's see, The Mousy Chaperone. No? Ooh, I got it. This one's exciting. You're gonna love this. Bring in the mouse, bring in the duck. No, you're right. We don't want to bring in the duck. I get it. Let's just make it all about the mouse. I've got it. I don't know why I didn't think about this before. Minnie, combined with Madness in the Moonlight, should be Minnie's Moonlit Madness! That's the one! We're officially changing the show, naming it after you. Minnie, thank you all so much. Everyone, a big round of applause for Minnie Mouse. So excited to be here, ladies and gentlemen, that you're all here for the premiere of our new musical. And I'm especially excited that I actually get to be a producer of a musical. I've always wanted to be a producer. I want to be a producer, hovering over the honey tree. That's not right. No, I've always wanted to be a producer, and I'm so excited that I get to do it tonight. It was a long journey to get to this place filled with adventure and romance. Would you like to hear the story of how I got to be a producer?
Yeah!
About half of you would, all right. My journey to being a producer started when I was living on the West Side, so you could say this is a West Side story. I started off, as many of you know, as a performer. And I've been touring as a performer for, I don't know, the last 5 years. And I got to go all over the world. I've been to Chicago, Oklahoma, the South Pacific, and Vietnam. Yeah. The conditions in the theaters weren't the best in Vietnam. A lot of the theaters had holes in the roofs and it was very stormy, so a lot of times we were singing in the rain. And the theaters would flood, so right down the center aisle we'd get this big river. But I will tell you, I met the best friends on that tour. Tommy, Oliver, Joseph. I called them the Jersey Boys. Not because of why you think. They were always wearing their favorite shirt from their favorite baseball team, those damn Yankees. Who else was there? There was Billy, Elliot. Oh, that dear Evan Hansen.
Yes.
And what was his name? Todd Sweeney or something like that? I don't remember. Anyway, Vietnam was such a wonderful experience. I just miss Saigon. But I knew I couldn't make a living as a performer for very long. I mean, it paid well, but not well enough. There were some times when I really didn't know how I was going to pay last month's rent. And I realized the money was in producing, so I figured I have to become a producer. So I'm going to go on this journey, and I toured everywhere, hitting every theater I could. I went up and down Sunset Boulevard. I went to New York and went up and down 42nd Street. I went all the way out to Avenue Q. That's where I met this girl named Annie. And she told me that her brother, George Birdie, was a producer, and that he was looking for someone to help co-produce his next musical. So we have to set up a meeting. He says he likes to hang out in Central Park on the weekends. So I spent Sunday in the park with George. And we talked, we played chess, and when we were just about to get down to business, I realized it was all a big ruse. They were going to rob me. George turns to his sister and says, "Annie, get your gun!" And I said, "Bye-bye, Birdie." And I went and hid behind the carousel. Until I could get out of there, I was going to go to the Forum Theater, one more meeting. Well, a funny thing happened on the way to the Forum. Especially if you didn't see that one coming. I get into a cab, and I'm about to head out that way. And just as I do, this lady jumps into the cab and tries to push me out. And the cab driver is like, no, you can't do that. And she's like, "Yes, I can. I'm your fare now." And the cabbie points at me and goes, "No, that's my fare, lady." And I say, it's fine, we can share the cab. So we do, and we get to talking. It turns out she wasn't all that wicked. She was actually a funny girl. Her name was Nanette. And she came from a fun home. We started dating, and she took me back to her place one time, and I got to meet her cats, Matilda and Evita. And her sister Kate, who warned me that it wasn't going to last between me and Nanette. See, apparently Nanette had dated a lot of guys and dolls. And she kept a record of everyone she'd ever dated. She had all the men she'd ever dated, she kept in a book. And when she filled that one up, she filled up another book. Yeah, she had one book of men and a book of more men. Couldn't believe it. Because I turned to her sister and said, "She won't even kiss me, Kate." She says, "Well, you never know what you're going to get with her. She tends to be very fickle. She can either be very, very fussy or very bossy. Sometimes at the same time, she'd be very fussy." And it was true. You never knew what you were going to get with Nanette. One time, she completely changed her appearance. She walked in and I went, "Mamma mia!" She was wearing these kinky boots. She changed her hair. She teased it all out to here, and I thought she did it with hairspray. Turns out it was with some kind of grease. And she colored it this really bright color. And she actually patented this color too. So not only was she now a blonde, she was legally blonde. I said, "That's it, I can't take this anymore. I don't think we can see each other anymore." And she was like, "What? How can you do this to me? I'm crazy for you." I said, "Oh, you're crazy, all right. Maybe not completely crazy, but certainly not next to normal. I mean, there's a light in the piazza, but nobody's home, if you know what I'm saying." So she said, "Don't you love me?" And as much as it pained me to say it, I had to say, No, Nanette. And we broke up. But it's okay. Went home, continued my quest, and I went through my email, deleted all the junk. I get spam a lot. And I found an email from my old friend Dolly, whom I hadn't heard from in forever. I had to call her up. She saw it was my number and she answered the phone. She said, "Hello, Dylan!" You know what I said. And I was like, I didn't think I'd hear from you for so long, because I heard, you'd gone like on some spiritual journey into the woods, in some secret garden, and we're living like a gypsy. So no, but she's come back home, she's living in the Heights now. And I said, wait a minute, you're in town? Yeah, I worked that one in. She says, yes, and I hear you want to be a producer. I'd like to introduce you to someone who I think can help you. Mr. Charles Brown will be able to help you, and he's looking for a co-producer. And I've heard this before. I said, yeah, okay, promises, promises. She says, no, really, want to introduce you to him. So she introduces me to Mr. Charles Brown and says, I want to make sure you're serious about this. I'm not going to do any sweet charity here. I said, no, I'm very serious. He goes, are you sure? Because you don't look like the kind of person who knows the difference between a good musical and a lame musical. And I assured him, I know what good is, and I know what lame is. So he took me on to join his company. I said, you're a good man, Charlie Brown. And we produced a musical I'm sure you've heard of. It was written by none other than Luke Skywalker himself, Mark Hamill. It was about the life of Mark Hamill, and it starred Mark Hamill. Oh yeah, it was a ton of Mark Hamill. You could say it was a Hamilton. You've heard of it. Oh great, so that's how I became one of the producers. Show tonight, Minnie's Moonlit Madness. Are you all ready? Yeah. Then let's get this show on the road! All right, for those of you who are taking photographs tonight, we would like to make sure that all of our savvy social media sleuths are using the hashtag Minnie's 2018. So whenever you tag us on social media, post a picture from tonight, please use the hashtag Minnie's 2018 on your social media. You've all got that. Now, moving on. There we go. The social media etiquette. If you're going to be posting anything on social media, please do not disclose anything that may be considered confidential or proprietary information. We don't want to expose all the magic that happens here in the theater or at Disneyland. Also, please respect any and all trademarks and copyrighted material. Please show them in a positive light. Please don't disparage anything. We will find you. Please be clear that you are speaking only for yourself and not on behalf of the company. Also, you should have a captain's packet. Captains, do you have your captain's packet? All right, captains, please get out your captain's packet because we're going to go through this and make sure that you have all of the items in your captain's packet. We are bringing up the house lights so you can double check. In your captain's packet, you should have your chest number. You should have the Scantron form. You should have a pencil. You should have the punch card clue lanyard. You should have a rope with 4 clips. You should have an event map, a Disneyland park map, and a Disney California Adventure Park map. Captains, if there are any items that you are missing from your captain's packet, please raise your hands and one of our volunteers will come around and help replace those missing items. While they're doing that, I would like to take this opportunity to let you all know that Minnie's Moonlit Madness is put on by Cast Activities, and I'd like to give them a huge acknowledgement. For all the time and effort that they put into putting this on for you. So, thank you very much, Cast Activities. And does everyone have everything they need in their captain's packet? Anybody missing anything else? Hands up. Yes. Volunteers will come around. If we don't get it taken care of now, please find one of our wonderful volunteers. Let's give them a big round of applause as well. Because they are exactly that. They are volunteers this evening helping you out of the goodness of their hearts. So if you need anything, please go find one of them. All right. So if we all have everything we need in our captain's packets, here's an overview of what you will be doing on your scavenger hunt this evening. Act 1 tonight, Scene 1, will be everybody's favorite, the trivia. Scene 2 will be your Clue A information. Scene 3, you will proceed outside for all of your instructions and for the event to start. You will not need to clip your rope right away. You'll wait till you're all outside. I'll go over this in a little bit. But you'll be able to clip your ropes when you're instructed to. You don't have to do it right away. All right? That's Act 1. Act 2, Scene 1, you will solve Clue A. You will write your answer clearly on your Clue A envelope. And Scene 2, you will exchange said Clue A envelope at Clue Central for your next clue. Then you will go on to Scene 3, where a volunteer will punch your clue punch card. And Scene 4, you will go off to solve 10 more clues. It's exciting. We've got 2 people very excited. Moved it up to 12. Excellent. Now, the event Curfew this evening, it will be 2 hours after the start of the event. So once you're all clipped together and they say go, you have 2 hours. So please make sure you are listening for all of the time remaining announcements that will be playing throughout the park. And it will give you all of how much time is remaining from like an hour to 30 minutes to 50 minutes to 10 minutes to you better hurry up and turn that in. And then you will return your rope before the curfew. If you return your rope before the curfew, you will automatically receive a bonus 100 points. All right, there is no credit for clues returned after the curfew announcement. Once we say the 2 hours is up and the event is over, if you still have clues to turn in, you're not going to get any points for those clues. I'm so sorry, but we have to be firm on this. This is the theater, after all, where everything starts on time. Clue Central, where you turn in your clues, is a no-clue working zone. So please, solve your clues outside of Clue Central, come into it, turn your clue in your clue envelope, get your next clue envelope, and head out before you start working again so we can keep everything moving along. Also, we will have a panic table. So if you need anything, like a table, we have a panic table. The cast of Hercules was very upset that we didn't also have a pain table. All right, this is an example of how to properly fill out your envelope. So if you have your envelope with you, notice it's all very clean. And the answer is written very neatly along the bottom. And it must be printed clearly to receive credit. So if you hand in something like this, you will get credit for answering your clue. Now, here's an example of what not to do. I don't know what clue you would get that would require you to solve an equation like that. Math is hard, but if somehow that's like the secret to cold fusion or something like that, please share it. Make sure that your writing is legible. So if there is a doctor on your team, Please do not have them fill out the answer. You know what I mean? Because filling it out like that, that's so thorough, Ravencroft. 3 people got it. Awesome. All right, there are the official rules. These are grounds for disqualification. Alcohol consumption. That means no. You were getting a little excited there. I needed to nip that one in the bud. There's to be no alcohol consumption during the event. You also are not allowed to enter any backstage areas. You're also not allowed to enter any backstage areas and consume alcohol. That would be the worst one of all, is combining those two. So please don't do that. Also, you are not to unclip your rope except for the use of the restroom and when instructed to do so by a volunteer. So we do have our restrooms. You'll see them on the map, and if you gotta go, you don't have to drag your whole team in with you. You're allowed to unclip. And then if for whatever reason, check with a volunteer and they will be able to instruct you to unclip. Otherwise, disqualified if you are caught going around the event unclipped. So make sure you stay clipped. You knew what you were getting into. The 4 of you on your team, hopefully like each other and still will by the end of the night. So you're gonna get to know each other very well. All right, are you all ready for some madness in the Moonlight? Once again, I would like to extend a special thank you for our Clue crew, who works so hard every year, putting in more than 3,000 volunteer hours to put this event together for all of you. So please give a big round of applause for our Clue crew. Make sure when you see them this evening, please thank them in person. They love that. It's all the pay they need. And if you can guess who some of these people are, actually, that would be amazing. All right, are we all ready for trivia?
No! Who can be ready?
All right, you need to get out your Scantron sheets and your pencil. Please make sure you are marking on the correct side of your Scantron sheet numbers 1 through 50. You do it on the other side, you're not going to get it correct. So, numbers 1 through 50 on your Scantron sheet. It is a standard bubble form Scantron like you got in the 5th grade. If you don't remember how to fill out a Scantron bubble form like you did in the 5th grade, please ask one of our volunteers and they will show you to the door, because there's no reason you should be out in public if you don't know how to fill out a Scantron bubble sheet. If you are missing your Scantron sheet or your pencil, please raise your hand. Our volunteers will come around and make sure you are whole. Are we all good? Everybody have the Scantron sheet? Are we ready for trivia? All right, we've got a volunteer handing one out over here. I want to make sure we're all good. Everybody up there, you're all good? I can't really see you, so please say yes! Did I hear a no? Do we need a sheet up there? No, we're good? All right, here we go, trivia! Question. Oh, usually the instructions, of course, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? There are, for those of you who've never done this before, 50 multiple choice questions. You'll fill in your Scantron lines 1 through 50. Please use the provided pencil. Please fill in only 1 letter bubble per answer and ensure that your team number is on your Scantron when you turn it in so you can get all the credit you deserve for your trivia. Any questions on that? No? Good. Here we go. Question number 1. Actually, before we get to question number 1, I have question .01. Is there anybody up there who cannot see any of the 3 questions? We wanted to make sure this year that everybody was able to see something. Can we all see the questions? Are we all good? 3 people can see them. We can all see? Question number 1. Which song by Weird Al Yankovic is a parody of life as a Disneyland cast member? Is it A, Skipper Dan, B, Toontown Funk, C, Space Mountain Breakdown, D, Grim Grinning Guests, or E, Disneyana Jones? Which song by Weird Al Yankovic is a parody of life as a Disneyland cast member? A. Skipper Dan, B. Toontown Funk, C. Space Mountain Breakdown, D. Grim Grinning Guests, or E. Disneyland Jones? Which one is it, he asks. On the first question. You're gonna do well tonight. Question number 2. Which name appears on the name tag in the Disneyland Park guide map? I'll repeat the question, but I don't know if you'll hear me over the ruffling of papers. Which name appears on the name tag in the Disneyland Park guide map? Is it A, Mickey, B, Maggie, C, Grant, D, Alexa, or E, Siri? Hopefully I don't say Alexa or Siri too loud and everybody's phones start talking back to me. Question number 3. Which famous country western singer provided the voice of Big Al in the Country Bear Jamboree? Was it A, Tex Ritter, B, Johnny Cash, C, Ernest Tubb, D, Rex Allen, or E, Marty Robbins? Which one of those famous country western singers provided the voice of Big Al in the Country Bear Jamboree? Question number 4. Which character is heard in the following audio clip? Did you get it? We're going to play an audio clip for you. You'll have to guess if it is Jane Banks, Marie, Wendy Darling, Shanty, or Perla. In this audio clip, whose voice is this? Huh? We got our answer? No, you're not hearing?
Ladies do not start fights, but they can finish them.
So once again, whose voice was that? Was that A, Jane Banks? Was it B, Marie? Was it C, Wendy Darling? Was it D, Shanty? Or was it E, Perla? One more time, listen to the audio clip.
Ladies do not start fights, but they can finish them.
Ladies cannot stop fights, but they can finish. Oh, that's so true. Question number 5. Which Imagineer turned the serious Jungle Cruise into a humorous one with the addition of the elephant bathing pool in 1962? Was it A, Mark Davis, B, Marty Sklar, C, Blaine Gibson, D, Bob Gurr, or E, Dick Van Dyke? Which Imagineer turned the serious Jungle Cruise into the more humorous Jungle Cruise, including the elephant pool in 1962? Mark Davis, Marty Sklar, Blaine Gibson, Bob Gurr, or Dick Van Dyke? Question number 6. In which 1982 non-Disney movie is Tony Curtis chased by detectives through Disneyland? Is it A, 40 Pounds of Trouble, B, Boeing, C, Goodbye Charlie, D, Who Was That Lady, or E, The Great Imposter? Which non-Disney movie is Tony Curtis chased by detectives through Disneyland? 40 Pounds of Trouble, Boing Boing, Goodbye Charlie, Who Is That Lady, or The Great Imposter? Number 7. What was the hair color of the girl in the driver's seat of the Sandcastle car float in Disney's Eureka, a California Parade? I was told this evening that the questions would range from easy, medium, hard, diabolical. That was the word they used. I would think this falls in the diabolical category. What was the hair color of the girl in the driver's seat of the Sandcastle car float in Disney's Eureka, a California Parade? Was she blonde? Was it brown? Was it black? Was it red? Or was it gray? So A, blonde, B, brown, C, black, D, red, or E, gray. Number 8. What do I think it is? If it were me, I would definitely be going gray. Number 8, according to the song from the musical Mary Poppins, how many letters are there in the biggest word you've ever heard? Is it A, 33, B, 34, C, 35, D, 36, or E, 37? According to the song from the musical Mary Poppins, how many letters are there in the biggest word you've ever heard? Some people are... Yeah, math is hard. Number 9. What is the lobby area called at Aulani, a Disney resort and spa? Is it A, a word I can't pronounce? Is it B, another word I can't pronounce? Is it C, 4 words I can't pronounce except for the little O in the middle? Is it D, a word I can probably pronounce but I'll probably butcher it? Or is it E, a couple words I can't pronounce and the word room? What is the name of the lobby area in Aulani, a Disney resort and spa? Question number 10. In Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, what is the first item Baby Groot brings Yondu when he requests his prototype fin? Is it A, an Orloni, B, the prototype fin, C, Vorker's eye, D, Yondu's underwear, or E, a toe? What is the first item Baby Groot brings Yondu in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 when Yondu asks for his prototype fin? Number 11. On September 27th, 2017, Disney Parks and Resorts' longest tenured cast member, Oscar Martinez, retired after 61 years from the Carnation Cafe. What was an item on the breakfast menu that Oscar was best known for? Was it A, pancakes, B, omelets, C, eggs Benedict, D, breakfast potatoes, or E, egg white frittatas? What was the item on the breakfast menu that Oscar Martinez was known for? Pancakes, omelets, eggs Benedict, breakfast potatoes, or egg white frittatas? Number 12. The voice of Moana's mother, Sina, was provided by the former lead singer of which female vocal group?
Okay, Rustin's got this one.
Was it A, Destiny's Child? Was it B, Eden's Crush? Was it C, Bewitched? Was it D, Dream, or E, No Secrets? The lead singer of which female vocal group provided the voice of Moana's mother? Was it the lead singer of Destiny's Child, Eden's Crush, Bewitched, Dream, or No Secrets? Number 13. Some people can't get on IMDb fast enough. Number 13, legendary Disney animator Milt Kahl often drew his character with what tick? Was it A, swaggling their head, the old George Clooney actor? Was it B, drumming their fingers? Was it C, stroking their chin? Was it D, tucking their hair behind their ear, or E, chewing their nails? What tick did Milt Kahl often draw his characters with? Swagging their head, drumming their fingers, stroking their chin, tucking their hair behind their ear, or chewing their nails? Number 14. What medal do you earn if you conquer the Disneyland Paris Val d'Europe half marathon and the USA-based Run Disney half marathon or marathon in the same year? What medal do you earn? Is it the Chateau de Thoreau? Is it B, the Clubhouse de Maison? Is it C, Castle to Chateau? Is it D, Castle to Manoir? Or is it E, Castle to Gâteau? I'm French! Why do you think I have this ridiculous accent, do you see? What is the medal you earn if you conquer the Disneyland Paris half marathon and the USA-based Run Disney half marathon in the same year? Number 15. What is the maximum valet rate for non-hotel guests parking at Disney's Grand California Hotel and Spa? By your reaction, I'm guessing that's an easy one. Is it A, $30?
Yeah.
Is it B, $50? Is it C, $75? Is it D, $100? Or is it E, $120? What is the maximum valet rate for non-hotel guests parking at Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa? Number 16.
Oh my goodness.
It looks like a lot.
Yes. Oh.
In the fireworks spectacular, remember, dreams come true. Which is the correct feature order for these attractions? Here we go. Is it A, Splash Mountain, Matterhorn, Bobsleds, Indiana Jones Adventure, Haunted Mansion? Or is it B, Indiana Jones Adventure, Splash Mountain, Haunted Mansion, Star Tours, The Adventure Continues? Is it C, Star Tours, The Adventures Continue, Matterhorn, Bobsleds, Indiana Jones Adventure, Splash Mountain? Is it D, Indiana Jones Adventure, Haunted Mansion, Splash Mountain, Star Tours, The Adventures Continue? Or is it E, Haunted Mansion, Splash Mountain, Indiana Jones Adventure, Star Tours, The Adventure Continues? Okay. In the fireworks spectacular, remember, dreams come true. Which is the correct feature order for these attractions? Is it A, Splash Mountain, Matterhorn, Bobsleds, Indiana Jones Adventure, Haunted Mansion? Is it B, Indiana Jones Adventure, Splash Mountain, Haunted Mansion, Star Tours, The Adventure Continues? C, Star Tours, The Adventure Continues, Matterhorn, Bobsleds, Indiana Jones Adventure, Splash Mountain? D, Indiana Jones Adventure, Splash Haunted Mansion, Splash Mountain, Star Tours, The Adventure Continues? Or E, Haunted Mansion, Splash Mountain, Indiana Jones Adventure, Star Tours, The Adventure Continues?
All right, number 7.
Number 17.
No, I want to say D.
All right.
Which two actors voiced BB-8 in Star Wars The Force Awakens? Was it A, Thurl Ravenscroft and Xavier Atencio? Was it B, Bill Hader and Ben
Number
Schwartz?
7.
Was it C, it's all synthesized, was it D, Ben Burtt and J.J. Abrams? Or was it E, Nolan North and Fred Tatasciore? What two actors voiced BB-8 in Star Wars The Force Awakens?
9, 11,
Number 18.
16.
When characters in Beauty and the Beast, the 2017 version, became human again, what is revealed to be Cogsworth's first name? Is it A, Jean? Is it B, Jean-Claude? Is it C, David? Is it D, Oliver? Or is it E, Henri? What is Cogsworth's first name according to the live-action Beauty and the Beast released last year? Jean, Jean-Claude, David, Oliver, or Henri? Number 19. In the Sum Sum mobile game,
Jeez, give me a second.
how many different versions of Mickey are there to play? Is it A, 5, B, 6, C, 7, D, 8, or E, 9? How many different versions of Mickey are there to play in the
just
Sum
got
Sum
the right
mobile
up.
game? Who plays the Sum Sum mobile game? I'm still playing Disney Emoji Blitz.
Did you get Genie?
I still don't
Come
have
on.
a Genie emoji. Not fair.
So someone looking at
Number
Cogsworth
20.
still? Okay.
All right. I got your 4 basic food groups.
This is from
Blank, 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 and blank.
Atlantis.
I'm not swearing. So you're not. Is it A, beef, bourbon, potatoes, and sausage? Is it B, vegetables, dairy, meat, sausage? Is it C, bread, tobacco, beef, and grease? Is it D, beans, bacon, whiskey, and lard? Or is it E, bacon, potatoes, tobacco, and bread? What are your 4 basic food groups? Beef, bourbon, potatoes, and sausage, vegetables, dairy, meat, and sausage, bread, tobacco, beef, and grease, beans, bacon, whiskey, and lard, or bacon, potatoes, tobacco, and bread.
Come on.
That's just according to this quote. According to me, pizza, tacos, bacon, and garlic bread. That's not an option here, so what do you do? Number 21. How did Scrooge McDuck get his #1 dime? Was it A, his first job as a shoe shiner? Was it B, his first job as a janitor in a bank? Was it C, his father gave it to him? Was it D, he found it right before he got his first job, or was it E, his first allowance as a kid? How did Scrooge McDuck get his #1 dime? His first job as a shoe shiner, as a janitor, his dad gave it to him, he found it right before his first job, or it was his first allowance as a kid. Number 22. Who were the 2 original corporate sponsors of the Country Bear Jamboree? Was it A, Wonder Bread and Sparkletts Water? Was it B, Bank of America and Mobil Oil?
I got it.
Was it C, Pepsi Cola and Frito-Lay? Was it D, Bear Paint, get it, and Snap-on Tools? Or was it E, Coca-Cola and Hostess Snack Cakes?
18.
What were the 2 corporate sponsors of the Country Bear Jamboree originally? Bank of America and Mobil Oil. Those are 2 great tastes that taste great together.
I don't have it. I was looking at soon.
Number 23. The number 53 on Herbie the Love Bug was inspired by the number of which Los Angeles Dodger? Was it A, Don Drysdale, B, Maury Wills, C, Sandy Koufax, D, Wes Parker, or E, Willie Davis? Which Los Angeles Dodger wore the number 53 that they ended up putting on Herbie the Love Bug? Don Drysdale, Maury Wills, Sandy Koufax, Wes Parker, or Willie Davis? Number 24. The 2017 G23 Expo showcased a virtual 360-degree tour of the opening number of which Disney theatrical production? Was it A, Aladdin? Was it B, Frozen, the Broadway musical? Was it C, The Lion King? D, Beauty and the Beast? Or E, The Great Mouse Detective? The D23 Expo in 2017 showcased the virtual 360-degree tour, the opening number of which production? Aladdin, Frozen, Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, or The Great Mouse Detective? Number 25.
Shut up.
You're welcome. It's a visual clue. If there is anyone up in our balconies who cannot see the clues, the visuals that you need, our volunteers have cards with the visual clues on them. So if you can't see what's up here, please raise your hand. They will come around and show it to you. So now, question number 25. Select the correct rank insignia for Grand Moff Tarkin. A has 4 red rectangles and 4 blue rectangles. B has 6 blue rectangles on top, then 3 red and 3 yellow on the bottom. C is just 6 yellow rectangles. D is 6 blue on the top, 5 red on the bottom, and a yellow one on the bottom. And E is 3 red and 3 blue.
19.
Who actually knows this? So this is like the one night of the year you get out of the house? Okay, well, we're glad you're here.
Does anyone working 9?
Everybody was able to see the clue. Did you get your cards up there? Everybody got it? You're able to see it. I don't know if you got the right answer, but you're able to see it. All right, so you have to select the correct rank insignia for the Grand Moff Tarkin. We're halfway through here. Ready to move through? Number 26. What is the name of the business seen along the newly renovated Disneyland Railroad, which sells shovels, drills, and dynamite blasters? Is it A, Sheriff Woody's Western Supplies, B, Nick's Picks, C, Tonto's Treasures, D, Davy Crockett's Commissary, or E, Giddy Up Goods? What is the name of the business seen along the newly renovated Disneyland Railroad, which sells shovels, drills, and dynamite blasters? Number 27. In The Incredibles, Edna Mode was based on which real-life Hollywood costume designer? Was it A, Dame Judi Dench?
No.
Was it B, Edith Head? Was it C, Edith Bunker? Was it D, Edna Krabappel? Or was it E, a la mode? Let's see. Edna Mode was based on which real-life Hollywood costume designer? Who's excited for Incredibles 2? Who thinks it's about time? Number 28. Which Imagineer sculpted the Lincoln figure for the 1964-1965 World's Fair in New York? Was it A, Mark Davis, B, Marty Sklar, C, Blaine Gibson, D, Bob Gurr, or E, Dick Van Dyke? Which Imagineer sculpted the Lincoln figure for the World's Fair in New York? Number 29. Disney Theatrical Productions licenses junior versions of Disney musicals through which company? Is it A, ASCAP, B, Tams Whitmark, C, Music Theater International, D, Theatrical Rights Worldwide, or E, Broadway Musical Home? Which company licenses the junior versions of Disney Theatrical Productions? Number 30. Which female artist did the inking and painting of the cells for the Silly Symphony short, The Skeleton Dance? Was it A, Mary Tebb, B, Hazel Sewell, C, Virginia Fleener, D, Jane Baer, or E, Patty Peraza? Which female artist did the inking and painting of the cells for the Silly Symphony short, The Skeleton Dance? And how huge it was to have an inker and painter who was a woman who did all that. Yeah, Disney. Number 31. Pandora, the world of Avatar, is run by guides from which group? Was it A, Alpha Selma Expeditions, B, Alpha Central Expeditions, C, Alpha Kalima Expeditions, D, Alpha Crete Expeditions, or E, Alpha Centauri Expeditions? Which group are the guides for Pandora, the world of Avatar? A, Alpha Selma, B, Alpha Central, C, Alpha Kalima, D, Alpha Crete, or E, Alpha Centauri? Number 32.
26.
Which Frozen character's remarks are disavowed by the Walt Disney Company in a disclaimer during the credits? Is it A, Olaf, B, Kristoff, C, Hans, D, the Duke of Wellington, or E, Elsa? Which Frozen character's remarks are disavowed by the Walt Disney Company in a disclaimer during the credits? Olaf, Kristoff, Hans off, the Duke of Wellington off, or Elsa off? This one should be easier. Question number 33.
That's disturbing.
Oh dear.
Can everybody see? It's a visual cue. Once again, if you can't see it, raise your hands. Our volunteers have it on cards. You'll be able to see those. Which Disney parade?
It's ridiculous. Oh my God.
Which weird Disney parade that hopefully didn't last long are these from? A, the Mulan Parade, B, the Parade of Stars, C, the Lion King Celebration, D, the Mardi Gras Parade, or E, Fantasia World of Wonder? Which parade are these characters from? Question number 34. Anybody want to start before we move on? Anybody not get to see the characters? We're all good? Good enough. Number 34. In Trader Sam's at the Disneyland Hotel, what item can you find from a Disney Pixar film? Is it A, Carl and Ellie's Paradise Falls Fund Jug? Is it B, P. Sherman's goggles? Is it C, Wall-E's plant? Is it D, a photo of Riley's mother's former Brazilian boyfriend?
I don't know
Or is
this
it
one.
E, a copy of Anyone Can Cook? If you knew this right away, you spend far too much time in Trader Sam's. Yeah, you do. Number 35. What is the name of the superhero portrayed by Doug Funny? Is it A, Funny Man, B, Bat Dude, C, Quail Man, D, Super Dude, or E, Spider Pig? The name of the superhero portrayed by Doug Funny. Funny Man, Bat Dude, Quail Man, or Super Dude, or Spider Pig?
34.
Spider Pig
30.
does whatever a Spider Pig does. Question number 36. In Disney Pixar's Coco, who in Miguel's family was famous for making wingtips? Was it A, Tio Oscar? Was it B, Mama Coco? Was it C, Tia Rosita? Was it D, Tio Felipe? Or was it E, Papa Julio? Which character from Disney Pixar's Coco is famous for making wingtips? Oscar, Coco, Rosita, Felipe, or Julio?
I thought it was just him.
You saw how many
Number
times?
37.
Okay.
Which actor voiced Gideon the Cat in Pinocchio before his lines were removed when the filmmakers decided to make the cat mute? Was it A, Judy Garland? Was it B, Mel Blanc? Was it B, Bing Crosby? Was it D, Andy Williams? Or was it E, Frank Sinatra?
Anyone know it?
Who voiced Gideon the Cat in Pinocchio before the filmmakers decided to just go, no?
I can put a guess down of that.
Number 38. What is the name of the new Tangled themed restaurant coming aboard the Disney Magic?
Oh.
Is it A,
Shut
the
up.
Snuggly Duckling? Is it B, the Dream Cafe? Is it C, Rapunzel's Royal Table? Is it D, Corona Cafe? Or is it E, the Golden Flower? What is the name of the Tangled themed restaurant coming aboard Disney Magic? Snuggly Duckling, Dream Cafe, Rapunzel's Royal Table, Corona Cafe, or the Golden Flower? Question number 39. In the beginning scene of the animated classic Dumbo, the storks drop packages over which state? Is it A, California, B, Florida, C, Georgia, D, Vermont, or E, Texas?
Guess.
A couple people got that one. You made me very happy. In the beginning scene of the animated classic series Dumbo, the storks drop packages over which state? California, Florida, Georgia, Vermont, or Texas?
I can.
Question
work
number
it
40.
More, or I can work another one.
Another visual clue. Once again, if you can't see them, please raise your hand.
Jacob, you got this?
We'll bring them around for you. Who was the last Disneyland ambassador
All right, I'm
to
going
serve
to-
a solo
Anyone
term?
working 39?
A, B, C, D, or E. The last one to serve a solo term.
Okay. Anyone working 38?
Okay.
Did you get 38? At the restaurant?
Anybody not able to see these?
Okay.
All good?
Are you looking for it, or do you want me to go?
Question number 41. What comes after the line, would you like to stay for dinner? Is it A, I'm late for a very important date? Is it B, thank you, but no thank you? Is it C, I would like that very much? Is it D, if I must? Or E, would you like to stay forever? What comes after the line, would you like to stay for dinner? I'm late for a very important date, thank you, but no thank you, I would like that very much, if I must, or would you like to stay forever? Number 42. According to Rule 5, Article 3 under clicks on which TV show states, any kid named Ashley must become a member of the Ashleys if invited by another Ashley. Is it A, Pepper Ann? Is it B, Recess? Is it C, Even Stevens? Is it D, That's So Raven? Or is it E, Sabrina the Teenage Witch? On which TV show Rule 5, Article 3 states, any kid named Ashley must become a member of the Ashleys if invited by another Ashley?
I don't guess.
Yes, queen. Question number 43. According to Disney theatrical productions Peter and the Starcatcher, what was Captain Hook's name before he lost his hand to Mr. Grin? Was it A, Little Boy Hook, B, Leonard Astor? Was it C, Black Stash? Was it D, Red Coat? Or E, Yellow Fever? According to Disney theatrical productions Peter and the Starcatcher, what was Captain Hook's name before he lost his hand to Mr. Grin? Little Boy Hook, Leonard Astor, Black Stash, Red Coat, or Yellow Fever? Question number 44. To which song does Timon sing parody lyrics about Pumbaa in Disney's The Lion King? Is it A, Caravan? Is it B, Hawaiian War Chant? Is it C, Hukilau? Is it D, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Or is it E, Let's Go Fly a Kite? Which song does Timon sing parody limericks? Which song does Timon sing parody lyrics about Pumbaa in Disney's The Lion King? Sometimes these questions are harder to read than they are to answer. Number 45. For the Broadway tradition of the Gypsy Robe, what did Disney's Beauty and the Beast add to the robe in 1994 before it was sent to the next to open Broadway show? Was it a piece of fabric from Belle's yellow ball gown? Was it B, Lumiere's candle arm? Was it C, a fabric stained glass panel? Was it D, the show's logo surrounded by signatures? Or was it E, the gray stuff? It's not. What was added to the robe in 1994 before the Gypsy Robe was sent to the next to open Broadway show after Beauty and the Beast? Number 46. Ho 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 ho! It's double or nothing question time. All right.
40.
You'll answer questions 46 through 50 as normal, or as normal as you can.
I'll take 45.
As you've been doing so far. If you believe you have answered those 5 questions correctly, you may risk your points for those 5 questions only. Only those 5 points. You're not going to risk the first 45 questions. So for 46 through 50, you can risk your points for those 5 questions and potentially earn double points for those 5 questions. However, after you answer 46 through 50, after you answer 46 through 50, your team will decide to opt in for double or nothing or not opt in for double or nothing. So make sure you got all 5 of those correct before you opt in for double or nothing. If you do not opt in for double or nothing, just answer the questions like you've been doing so far. But if you do, obscure reference, if you do want to opt in for double or nothing, fill in the letter A as your answer in the space for question number 51 on the back of your Scantron. Everybody get that? If you want to opt in for double or nothing, you turn your Scantron over, mark A on number 51. But don't do that until you've answered 46 through 50. And then when you go, yeah, we got this, then you can go ahead and fill that in. If you don't want to opt in for double or nothing, don't do anything. Just answer the questions like normal. Answer all 5 questions correctly, you will double your points for those 5 questions. If you opt in for Double or Nothing and answer even one of the 5 questions incorrectly, you will not receive any points for all 5 of those questions, even if the rest of the 5 questions are answered correctly. So if you get one wrong, all 5 get no points. So make sure you get all 5 correct if you're going to opt in for Double or Nothing. Here we go. Question number 46. Which Disneyland resort attraction is powered by high-efficiency solar panels placed on the roof of its show building? Is it A, the Haunted Mansion? Is it B, Radiator Springs Racers? Is it C, Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin? Is it D, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh? Or is it E, The Little Mermaid Ariel's Undersea Adventure? Which Disneyland resort attraction is powered by high-efficiency solar panels placed on the roof of its show building? Haunted Mansion, Radiator Springs Racers, Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin, Winnie the Pooh, or The Little Mermaid Undersea Adventure? Double or Nothing. Number 47. Fill in the right one. Blank, 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 Thomas O'Malley. Is it A, Reuben William Mason Giuseppe? Is it B, Frank Samuel Lawrence Giovanni? C, Abraham DeLacy Giuseppe Casey? D, Lorenzo Marcus Jeffrey Nemo? Or E, Woodrow Michael Marlon Luigi? The first 4 names that end with Thomas O'Malley: Reuben William Mason Giuseppe, Frank Samuel Lawrence Giovanni, Abraham DeLacy Giuseppe Casey, Lorenzo Marcus Jeffrey Nemo, Woodrow Michael Marlon Luigi. Double or Nothing. Attention. Number 48. Y'all better get this one. Who was the last actor to perform as the Genie in Aladdin, a musical spectacular? The very last one, in the very last show, on January 10th, 2016, right here in this theater. Was it A, Anthony Murphy? Was it B, Orville Mendoza? Was it C, Bruce Adler? Was it D, Nick Santa Maria? Or was it E, Dylan White? Who was the last actor to play the Genie in Disney's Aladdin, a musical spectacular?
You were awesome, Dylan!
I still am. I haven't done that in 2 years. Well, not here. I do it at home all the time. It's sad.
Question number 49. After Toy Story 3, I can't eat a tortilla and not laugh. All right, question number 50. The contract that guests using the Disneyland Resort's parking facilities receive states that cars left overnight may be towed prior to which California vehicle code? All of you who park there are abiding by this code. You are legally obligated to know this. Is it A, 22952? Is it B, 23103? Is it C, 22651? Is it D, 22658? Or is it E, 2319? The contract that guests using the Disneyland Resorts parking facilities receive states the cars left overnight may be towed per which California Vehicle Code? Any one of those. All right, that is your question number 50. Who got them all right?